Hi everyone, happy Thursday. I hope you are doing well. It was such a great convocation last week for our Halloween convocation. I saw some really cool costumes. We had hockey players, we had ninjas, we had witches. It was awesome. And yeah, excited for convocations going forward. So we'll be doing more. We'll do another one next week and then one more before recital. And so we'd love to hear you play and be able to give you some valuable feedback. So there's still space in our Pilates class if you are interested. Uh, Again, we're having fun. The weather's nice. We've been opening up the garage, so letting the fresh air come in. Come join us for that. Also, lessons are open now for January if you're interested in registering. I will be doing a promotion that starts next week for the holidays. If you are interested in giving lessons as a gift, it's a wonderful gift and it might start a whole new chapter of one's life if they start lessons. And so, more information to come about that. I will say that on next week's video. I wanted to talk to you today about opera and why you should love opera like I do. I will say that I fell in love with opera at a very young age. I was with my mom, who was the children's chorus person for the National Opera Company when they came through every year to do the holiday opera Hansel and Gretel. And so, as a young kid, not having anywhere else to go, we would go and hang out behind stage. And so, eventually, when my brother and I were in elementary school, so kindergarten and first grade, we got to be in the opera, and so we got to be little animals in the woods. And so that was fun. And then we got to be in the gingerbread chorus when we were old enough to do that. But I was around opera at a young age and I just loved it. The whole thing was just magical, being around the sets and the people and the music and the orchestra and just and the costumes and this is just I was enamored at a young age and just think it's great. So the first reason I think that you should love opera is because it melds a whole bunch of things into one. You get your singing, you get your acting because there's a story. You get your orchestra, so there's wonderful orchestral pieces. You might even get dance in it. There might be a ballet in the middle, or it's just, it melds a whole bunch of worlds into one. And it's not easy to be able to play a character by singing it because, opera is all the way sung through, there's no speaking. And so, yeah, the story is sung. And so it is such a unique art form. You just don't see that very often. So another reason that you should love opera is that it is the Olympics of singing. So we talked about there being vocal competitions. There's all this stuff out there right now that are highlighting singers, but not opera singers. Opera singing is a unique art form because we utilize our bodies as our a microphone. We do not need to be mic'd at all. And so you can either think of it as a microphone or like a speaker system within our bodies. So we utilize the air in such a way that we can be heard over any instrument. So it is the Olympics of singing. It is not something that you can just do. It's something that you have to work on. You have to I think I've said this in another video. There's a thing called the singer's format, and that format is a frequency that goes above any other instrument. And so you have to be able to utilize your air in such a way though where the air bounces off different resonance places inside of you and then comes out. And so it's such a hard thing. Singers train for years. The singers train like the Olympics to be able to do it. It takes a lot of breath control. Well, I don't like to use the word control, but it takes a lot of breath energy and it takes a lot of knowing your body and knowing and being healthy and being vocally healthy and you are less likely, and this is anecdotal, but you are less likely to have a node or something I believe by doing opera because you are utilizing the breath in such a healthy way. Now that is not always the case, and people have gotten nodes from singing opera before. Nodes are little scabs on your vocal cords, but I have found that it is the most healthy way to sing out of every style out there. So if you have not heard opera, go on YouTube, go research some opera, go hear this full voice singing. I had an old voice teacher who used to talk about how opera was made our vocal sound unique. Whereas sometimes, have you ever thought pop singers or certain singers all sound the same? This takes more of we find more frequencies in our voice, more of the color in our voice, the lower frequencies and the yeah, the high stuff and the low stuff and all the stuff in between, you get to hear more of the voice. So again, it's bouncing, the air is bouncing off different chambers inside of you and then comes out. So it's just like this full sound. You know, you have that stereotype of Brunhilde with the horns who is like blasting away. That's not usually how that is. Now, you know, that's Wagner opera, and that's the character from Wagner opera, where Wagner was like, you want to talk about the Olympics? He was the Olympics of the Olympics. I mean, he would get these really big voice singers and these mega double orchestras in these huge halls, and they would sing for hours. You know, he would do operas that would last so long. So, but not all opera singing is like that. And opera, as we know, is come out of Italy. And so it's not all Brunhilde, but that idea of like really using your voice, blowing people away. And sometimes people have stereotyped it that it's like screaming. No, it is the exact opposite of screaming. It is utilizing your voice in a healthy way, but you're using all of your voice. It's kind of it's just powerful. And but there are also tender moments, and being able to sing soft is harder than being able to sing full out. So you learn how to sing, use your full voice, and then you learn how to sing soft. Now I'm still working on singing soft. It is not easy, especially singing high. It's not easy, but that's the beauty of opera, that you never stop learning. You always learn more. So another reason is if you are romantic like me and you like romance and like going out and sing ballets and going out and like sing symphonies and like I don't know, it's got everything. Everything about it is romantic. It's got an epic story, sometimes a beautiful love story. So if you like soap opera, is like it's really good. But then it's also can be really funny, can be political commentary, you know, commentary in life. Like there's even an opera called Dr. Atomic about the atomic bomb, and the bomb is sitting there right on stage the whole time while they're singing. I mean, that's pretty wild. Opera goes crazy places. There was an opera about Anna Nicole Smith. I mean, I could go on and on. But then also, if you have never experienced an opera, a good one to go see is The Magic Flute, because that is a Mozart opera, and that is, you know, fairy tale-ish. So lots of yeah, just like fairy tale stuff, like very fantasy based. But some of my favorite operas is you gotta love Bohème. La Bohème, it's a very famous one. You can go listen to a lot of that stuff. Quando men vo is a very famous aria from that, but it is a love story, and it's the basis for a lot of movies out there. So. Oh, like Rent, if you know, if you've seen the musical or the movie Rent, it's based on that. It is a beautiful love story, and the music is just amazing. And let me try to think about. I love Tosca, which I want to share with you a piece from that aria from that. But a lot of Mozart stuff is really really good. Don Giovanni. Le Nozze di Figaro, The Marriage of Figaro. There's just so many good things. And so not only are you hearing these long, beautiful lines of singing and these luscious melodies with harmonies in the orchestra, but then also you'll hear like just like the Olympics, like runs like crazy, what we call coloratura, and the voice moving crazy fast and stuff like that. And my voice doesn't move as fast. There are some voices that are built to move really fast, and there's some that are built to sing really slow pieces. And I like the slower stuff, more legato things. But yeah, go listen to this stuff. When I went to Europe, that they appreciate that stuff. People go just for fun. They go on the weekend. They have nothing to do with music, but they go and watch the opera. The last time I was in Paris, I guess it was I've been twice. So the first time I went to Paris, I went to go see Tosca, and I was talking to the people on my row, and none of them were involved in music at all. They were just doing this for fun. So We can be cultured like them. Americans can be cultured like that. Go see an opera. There is the North Carolina Opera here. I just heard about a really cool opera on tap group that goes and sings at various places like breweries and stuff. Go see that. It is such a treat. Don't it is, this is not does not have to be so exclusive. Find the love, and it's not everybody likes it. It's something unique. Why would you not want to try something unique and fun? And yeah. Um, but the best reason to like opera, the best reason is the music. The music is amazing. And I want to play for you probably my favorite aria called Visi d'Arte. And she's my favorite singer, Morella Freni. I've actually, when I was in school, in grad school, sometimes I would get the note that I sounded a little like her. So that's always a goal to sound like her a bit with my own flair, but this is Morella Freni singing Visi d'Arte. Ah, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. I love it. So it's in Italian. Go look up the story of Tosca, Tosca. It's so good. So do me a favor. If you've never seen an opera before, go on YouTube. Go watch one. Go watch one. Follow the super titles or subtitles. See, like, learn about it. It is so worth your while. And go see one live. There's nothing like it. All right. See you soon. Bye.